Good morning. Technically it's Friday because we don't have school tomorrow, which is so exciting. It's a minimum day. We get out much earlier than normal. I have I have two conferences this morning. One at 8, one at 8:20, and I'm hoping that they go really quick. I was thinking this morning kind of like what I plan to say to parents because I only have 20 minutes, so kind of like what do I want to do, and I kind of think I'm just going to go through each subject, specifically just like math, reading, and writing. We don't really focus like that heavy on the science and social studies part in terms of like grades. It's more just like, did they do it or did they not? So I don't really focus on that as much. But with the other stuff, I think I'm going to do kind of, these are like goals that we work on for other things, and I can't even remember like for what, but it's like, where are we now? So like, where is your student now? Like, where should they be? And where do I plan to kind of see them? And then how am I supporting them to get there? And that would be like through differentiation, through, them maybe going to intervention, or if they're like, pretty high, then how am I supporting them to push them even further? So that's kind of my plan with that. I think I'm going to write that up and then kind of have that set out so the parents are aware of like kind of what I'm talking about, like those questions. So I'm going to set up each thing and we'll just go through the report card like that. And then, yeah, so once I get everything set up, when I get into my room, I will probably show you guys like the way I have my, or what I have set up and what I have out. I obviously can't like show you that much because most of it has student information on it, so, but I can kind of like give you an idea. So I'm gonna go ahead and head to school. It was a little rough to wake up this morning. I was pretty tired. I did go to bed early last night. I went to bed at like 9:50, I think, and usually I go to bed at like 10:20-ish, so it wasn't like too much earlier, but I did just go to bed because I hit the wall where like it was like 9:40 and I'm like, well, I could start a new episode of a show right now, or I could just go to bed. So I just finished, or did I finish that? I don't think I finished. I started watching Slasher on Netflix like 2 weeks ago. I finished the first season last week. It was okay. It wasn't like the best show I've ever watched. And then I watched season 2. I started season 2 last weekend, and I think I have one more episode. Yes, I started the episode last night. That's what it was. I started the episode at like 9:40, and then I looked at the clock and I was like, that's gonna take me too long. I don't want to go to bed that late. So I ended up just turning it off, and I'll probably watch it tonight. Although I keep forgetting, and I just remembered right now, I keep forgetting that How to Get Away with Murder came back on it, and I watched maybe one episode, maybe half of it, I don't even remember. And I keep forgetting that I can go on there and watch it because I love that show. But oh well. I did paint my nails last night. I really like the way they turned out. This is like a color I always like don't look at. I'm like, it doesn't look like a good color, but then now that it's on, I really like it. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and head to school. I'm gonna drink my coffee. I did eat breakfast this morning, so all is good in the world. I hope everyone has a really, really good Thursday, and I hope you have a really good weekend. I consider doing a vlog tomorrow, and it'd obviously just be like a personal vlog, which you guys will be seeing this on that day. So I haven't decided yet whether or not I'm going to, because I am going out shopping with my grandma and my mom, and I just thought it would be like kind of a fun little thing. I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but if I do, then maybe that will go up on Saturday. If I don't, then I will have an extra video this week, probably my Would You Rather tag video. And if it does go out, I hope you do my tag video because I think it's kind of fun. So yeah, I hope you have a good day, and I will see you guys later. Hi, so it's like 2:50 now, and I've gotten 2 conferences done since school got out. I got 2 conferences done this morning, so I am 4 down and 22 to go. No, 23, because I have one kid who has 2 conferences. So conferences have gone amazing so far. It's been really nice to talk to parents. I was gonna say this morning, and then I'm gonna set this up. I kind of just didn't have the time. So this is like the first year I felt really confident with my parent conferences, because the first 2 years teaching, we didn't do parent conferences like in that way. Oh my god, these flies. I had a conference with the parents before the school year started, and it was basically like, hey, come and sign paperwork. And then I had a conference after the school year ended, so it was kind of like, this is where your child's like leaving me, but too late to fix anything now in my class anyway. So it was very much like, I don't know. And it was still like, just come and sign paperwork for next year kind of thing. So why do I feel like my face looks so white compared to my shoulders? Anyway, then last year was like my first year at a new school, and so I just didn't feel like super confident because it was like the beginning of the school year and I was at a new school, and like I didn't really know how parents were going to be. Like, parents at charter schools are a lot different than parents at the school that I work at anyway. They were just very different. So I didn't really know what to expect. And so this year I kind of went into it with like a much more confident attitude about it. And I feel confident talking to the parents, and the parents seem to like really like everything that's going on. And I talked to one parent and they were just like, thank you so much for everything you do. Like, it's awesome. So it was just really good. So that was that. And then last night, I forgot to tell you guys, so I posted in Class Dojo to the parents about how today was going to be minimum day, just like a reminder. And then I said, and then ask your child about the moon because we learned about the moon today. And I had like 3 parents write me back and say, oh my goodness, my kid, like, insert kid's name, would not stop talking about it. Like, they were saying how they came home and immediately they were telling them everything that they knew about the moon. And it just like, oh, it makes my heart so happy. Like, they're so stinking cute. And I love that they went home and like did that. And then I had one kid come back to school today and they had like went and got pictures printed at Rite Aid, because I told the kids last night one of their jobs was to go outside and look at the moon and like maybe draw what the moon like shape is, so that we can see like if we all saw the same thing last night. And then as I was driving home last night, oh my gosh, as I was driving home last night, I was like looking out my window to see what the moon looked like, and there was no moon. So of course. So then he was like, we couldn't see the moon last night, so we like looked at it online, and then he like went and got pictures printed at Rite Aid and brought them to school today. And it was just like, I love how much they really like took pride in learning about that, and like they loved it, and it was just so cool. So such like a quick little article about the moon, and we took it so much further, and like, I don't know, it was just fun. So moments like that like just make me love being a teacher even more. So anyway, I have a meeting, another conference in about, this person like double booked their conference, so I wasn't sure what time they were going to come, but they must be coming to the later time because they didn't come to the earlier time. So I wasn't sure. I was thinking it was the later one because that was the second one she signed up for, so I was assuming that was probably the right one. So anyway, they will be here in about 20 minutes or so. I'm trying to get all my conferences for Monday all situated, all the papers and stuff. And yeah, so it's been good. I'm just busting them out, and I haven't had any bad ones, so good for me. All right, I was gonna show you guys what I set up, but like I realized once I set it up, I really didn't like have anything to show you. I basically am just I have like 3 writing samples, and then I'm putting in here, like in this folder, like the paper, and then it has like their stuff on it. This kid doesn't have anything on there because I haven't filled it out yet because it's for Monday, and I just put everything in here. I didn't like put their name on it or anything because I'm just reusing them, and I basically just put everything in that folder. And then I did put in there, where's one of the ones that I have done? I guess I can show you here. So I put in there these things that I got from, which I made a whole video, not a whole video, but like I talked about these in a video that I had gotten from I don't remember. Oh, what is that? We Are Teachers Facebook page. So I put those in there. I put a holiday gift book, and I'm Scholastic, so I told them if they wanted to do Christmas gifts to let me know, and then I would make sure not to send it home with the kid. Hopefully parents will order because I want to get more points so we can get more books. And then I sent home this, which is it just says thank you, and it was part of like the conference pack that I downloaded, and I got everything else from: reading strategies, reading comprehension, reading at home, supports, compliments, and then 3 ideas for parents about Common Core. So kind of like what Common Core is, just because I feel like that's a question that always gets asked, is like how math is so confusing now, and math isn't like we used to learn it, and now every complaint in the world. So anyway, I think I'm gonna go warm up my coffee, and get my rest of my stuff situated. I feel like when I'm done talking to parents, I'm like out of breath because I just feel like I talked so much. But anyway, I'm so happy we don't have school tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Hallelujah. All right, I will see you guys later. All right, it's 5:15 and I'm like seriously crashing. Oh, I have so much that needs to get done and like I have no motivation. None. Zero. But like it's stuff that has to be done for Monday, so I'm just going to, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna stall by updating you guys. So I got 7 conferences done today, which feels good, but holy moly, that was a lot of talking. Like I am so talked out, along with like being a teacher all day. So that was fun. I need to, oh my god, there's just so much to do. How do people leave at 3:30 every day? Like, I don't get it. Like, I'm the first person in the parking lot pretty much every day. Last person in the parking lot pretty much every day. Why? And I'm not even a first-year teacher. I'm a fourth-year teacher. Rant over. All right. I'm going to get to work because I need to get stuff done. I was hoping to leave by 6. I didn't even want it to stay till 6, but here I am. So I'm gonna put on some happier. I've been listening to classical music. It's like very calming, but maybe that's like not what I need right now. I need like some pump up jams. So gonna put on some pump up jams and get to work and try and get stuff done. I just want to go home and like eat dinner and sit on the couch and not think about anything, but I'm gonna have to work this weekend because there's no way I'm getting all this done tonight. So I don't know, maybe I just like don't use my time wisely or something. I swear I do, but like maybe I just don't. Maybe that's why I can't get stuff done. Or maybe I shouldn't say I can't get stuff done, then maybe that's why I'm here so late every day. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna get to work. Okay, so I have not showed you guys my outfit in quite a few days and I just keep forgetting, and then I would get home and I'm like, dang it, I never showed them. So I'm gonna show you guys today what I wore. So let me take this off. So I have on, I feel like I've worn this in a vlog before, but it's just like a little cold shoulder dress that has flowers on it. It was actually like a little chilly today, but it was like still pretty fine to wear this, and it just hangs, which you probably have seen in the time lapse they just did. And then I'm wearing these lace up. They look really dirty in the camera. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? They kind of are dirty in real life too. They used to be like a nude pinkish color, but yeah. So they just tie around my ankle and they kind of match the pink a little bit that was on my, I guess it doesn't really match. I don't know. Anyway, I think I've worn this before in a vlog, but in case you've never seen it, once again, I'm trying to stall. I have like little spurts of energy, but I'm listening to NSYNC right now, so it's fun. All right, I'm gonna get back to work. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pack up to go home. It is 5:40. There's obviously stuff I could still be doing, but I'm kind of over it, and I don't know, just like not into it right now. I guess that's what over it means, but I said yesterday, like today's vlog and the next couple days the next week aren't going to be very interesting because I'm just going to be doing minimum days and conferences. So yeah, hopefully all my conferences next week go as well as today, because all today's went like totally great. I actually ended up fitting, I think I said that actually, I fit someone in randomly because they were here and I was like, well, let's just meet. Maybe I didn't say that, I don't know, I can't even remember. So I'm gonna go ahead and I already packed up, but I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna eat dinner and relax and have a decent weekend. And then I'll spend lots of Sunday doing school stuff. So I hope everyone had a really good week. I hope your week was short. I think everyone gets Veterans Day off, so at least I think. I don't know. Maybe you don't. I'm so tired. All right. surprisingly, I'm actually not the only person still here, even though it's late and it's basically Friday. Once again, the best light ever, but I lied. It was actually just one of the after school people that was still here. So I am the last person here, technically. Alright, so I know I totally already ended up the vlog, but yeah, so I realized I was going to show you guys the book that I was reading, and the one that I was talking about in yesterday's vlog, the one that I'm like currently reading as my PD like book in the morning. And then someone commented about it on my last vlog, yesterday's vlog, when I was on my way home. And so I was like, oh, I should probably show that when I get home, because if I wait until Monday, I'm totally gonna forget. So anyway, long story short. This is the book that I've been reading. It's called Visible Learning for Literacy Impact, I think. Visible Learning for Literacy Impact. And Douglas Fisher and Nancy Fry are actually two people that work with our district very closely. I don't know if you'd necessarily say like their company, but they're like people work with our team or work with our district, and they come and do trainings like once a month. And then the 2 Saturday trainings that I've been to were actually put on by Doug Fisher and Nancy Fry. And they also wrote this book. Where's it at? Apparently they wrote a lot of books. I didn't even realize that. But this is the one that we have that, sorry, the shadow is horrible. It's Rigorous Reading, and that was our close reading like book that we've been like learning how to do close reading through. And that was kind of like what they've come to our district to teach us how to do. Close reading and then guided reading are the 2 like specific things. So I need to read this book. This is actually one I've had all last year and this year, but I have not read it. I read like pieces of it at trainings, but that's about it. So I think that's on my next list. And I'm actually like pretty close to being done with this one. I'm a little over halfway. So anyway, so this whole thing is the Barometer of Influence, and this is actually from John Hattie. So John Hattie got with them to write this book, and he is the one who has created like this whole thing, and this is what I was talking about the like growth. And so if you look here, teacher effects, developmental effects, reverse effects, and so if you're actually at a negative, it has like reverse effects on a student. This is like low effect. This is like I don't know what teacher effects necessarily means. And then a 0.4 is considered 1 year of growth. So I guess that would just be like normal growth maybe. And yeah, I guess so. Normal growth. And then anything more than a 0.4 is going to be high growth. And that's kind of like where you want to be. And so in this book, they like, where's one at? Okay, so for example, like here, they'll talk about something, and then over here it'll give you like the effect size for this specifically is just teacher clarity. So the effect size for teacher clarity is 0.75, whereas like the effect size for setting goals is 0.5, and lots of different things. So if you look in the back though, there's like a I don't know what you call this, like a chart, I guess, of a bunch of different things. I think actually it's from the entire book. They're just all put together. So I was doing peer tutoring yesterday, and peer tutoring, sorry, the shadow's horrible. Peer tutoring talked about in yesterday's vlog. It has a 0.55 growth effect size. So if you're interested in this book, that's what it is. It's a pretty good book. I don't like it as much as like the last book I read, which was Teach Like a Champion. This one's a little bit harder to understand for me. Like I kind of struggle when I'm reading it just because I have a really hard time comprehending things as I'm reading them. And then there's a lot of like examples because it is a K through 12. So there is a lot of examples I feel like that are for older kids. And they're just like referring to like a skill or a topic, but they might use like an older class as like a reference. And that obviously like doesn't really relate to me like a high school class. So yeah, but it's a pretty good book. And Douglas Fisher and Nancy, oh my goodness, Douglas Fisher, okay, try number 3. I'm going to say Doug Fisher, because we're on a first name basis. Doug Fisher and Nancy Fry are like amazing. They are awesome. I believe that they actually run a school in San Diego, and they work at San Diego State in, I think, like the teacher program. Super amazing people, both of them. Like that Saturday training that I've had with both of them has been absolutely amazing. They're so knowledgeable, and both of them are like hilarious. They're just like super fun, easy people to be around. So this is a book that I'm currently reading, and yeah, so if you're interested, that's what it is. And now I'm actually going to finally, what? I can't even talk. I'm so tired. Oh my gosh. I'm like talked out 100%. I don't want to talk at all tonight. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and sign off for real. So once again, I will see you guys on Monday.